Hi guys, and welcome back to Crypto Chester. My name is Chester, and today I'm here to give you an insight on a company called TacoEnergy token. We're going to be going over the website, over their basically their roadmap. We're going to be having a look at their charts, and also a price prediction of the potential of where they could be going here, because they're a very early company, and their goal, as you can see here on the screen, their goal is to mix crypto and energy in a sort of collaboration, right? And the way that they're going to do this, they're actually bringing out their own energy drink. Really quite interesting, really quite cool. I think it's the first crypto energy drink out there. And only naturally with that, they've created their own token as well called TacoEnergy token. Very, very quite new. But still very interesting as well. And I will be going through all of the details coming through. And as you can see, what is TacoEnergy here? TacoEnergy is the first crypto-powered energy drink, cool stuff coming through here, made by a bunch of chads, chads as in traders, right? Obviously the cliche thing is just to help out the Chad traders out there. But yeah, in terms of their roadmap, guys, they launched in 2021, this year, 2021 in Q3, right? As you can see so far, we've got the website launched. I must say, pretty cool. Love the animation. Really, really cool stuff coming through there. And then also we've got the socials coming through as well. So so that's obviously something we are going to take a look at as well, because the reason why I'm doing this video is they're actually really quite early. It's really, really quite early for this token, and I do think there's definitely an opportunity here for some huge gains. And that's obviously, you know why I do these videos for you guys. Just if I'm going to be investing in something and making money, if I can do a little video and you guys can basically go and do your own research and make some money as well, then absolutely brilliant. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor. You guys know that completely. And as you can see, for Q4, in terms of their roadmap coming through, obviously the last quarter of this year, which we're currently in, they're getting ready for CoinMarketCap. They're getting ready for CoinGecko here, and also Hotbit, and more. Okay, so really quite interesting. And their goal is going to be 20,000 hodlers, right? 20,000 holders there. There's only currently around 650 holders there, guys. I think I might be a little bit off of that stat, but it's between 600 to 700, and we will be getting into that later on in the video there. So it's really quite interesting to be getting into something now, even just for a little punt, right? Because if you're going to have 20,000 holders here, and there's only 600 to 700 at this time, it's actually a really, really good thing to be getting into, even if it is a little amount of money, right? Really interesting. They're currently doing influencer partnerships and stuff like that, and very, very cool stuff coming through there as well. And also the Q1 goal here, you can see 100,000 holders. Then they're going to be looking for Binance, merchandise, and also this is quite an interesting thing coming through here. We've got NFTs, guys. They want to basically not only make the energy drink in Q2 of 2022, 2022. They don't only want to make the energy drink, they also want to create an NFT in the metaverse, right? Which is quite cool, right? It's quite, I don't think you'll physically be able to drink it, but it'll actually be a product inside the metaverse as an NFT for you to own, right? So it's definitely an interesting sort of take on drinks and that sort of thing. They could essentially own the drink market in the metaverse, right? Quite a strange mentality to think about it like that, but yeah, we'll just have to see how that technology develops, right? How are you going to buy this, guys? You're basically going to go and you're going to get Trust Wallet. I'm sure a lot of you have Trust Wallet. I know a lot of my audience do, and you're basically just going to buy it with BNB on PancakeSwap. Pretty good stuff indeed. And I must say, I actually know the owners quite well, and they're pretty good guys, right? Usually with projects like this, there's a whole trust issue and stuff like that. Obviously, there is a lot of scams out there, guys. You've got to be really, really careful. But no, I've been talking to these owners for quite a while here, and yeah, they're really, really good guys, and yeah, I trust them personally. And if you know me, guys, if I'm putting my money somewhere, I trust where I put my money, of course. So yeah, then there's obviously the description of how to basically get this on the website there, and obviously some very, very helpful tips for you guys that haven't quite jumped into the world of PancakeSwap and these sorts of exchanges yet, right? And this is also very interesting, like the tokenomics actually coming through here. This is actually quite fascinating, right? So every transaction has a fee, right? This is where it gets quite exciting in a sense, right? Quite exciting, because every transaction has an 8% fee. I know you're thinking, so every time that I do a transaction, say I want to invest, I'm going to be charged 8%. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I know, not the best thing in the world, right? But when you think about it like this, 5% of that transaction goes into a community wallet, right? It goes into a community wallet, which is paid for advertising the token. So basically, every time someone invests, 5% of their investment goes into advertising. So it basically continuously is pumping this coin, right? This coin is literally just going to continuously going up as long as people are buying and selling it, which is obviously all the time, continuously, as we know with crypto, it's more like transactions, right? So if you think 5% of all of that is going purely into advertising, think of the advertising on a scale that this could really achieve, because of the budget. It's going to be huge, right? It's going to be huge. So it's obviously really quite progressive for the coin in terms of the run up that we could see here. And we will get to prices and stuff like that and price predictions a bit later on in the video. And we'll see what's going on there. So yeah, that's the first 5%. The second, the 2% is automatically added to the liquidity. It's added to a liquidity pool, which basically balances the coin from basically falling off a cliff, right, and the price dumping too low. So basically gives it stability, and that's basically what we need with a like early coin like this. And that's why it's really quite exciting as well, because that's 2% of the transactions, guys. So if it is continuously going up and we are getting these investors continuously, then 2% of every transaction is basically going to be holding the floor up for us. It's going to be holding the floor up for us. So in a sense, wherever you really get in, you're going to have that support below you, regardless of TA, guys. You know I'm a real TA guy, but regardless of TA and all that stuff, you're going to have that support below you because of the liquidity that you get from every single transaction in terms of that fee. And also, this is also a very good point as well. If we're getting in now around 650 holders at this time, you're going to get 1% back. 1% of every transaction goes towards the holders. And if there's only 650 of us at this time, think how much money you could be accumulating in terms of passive income over the next, say, year through all of these other transactions that are going to be coming through, right? So it's just a parabolic slope up, really. It's quite crazy. Their partners currently, guys, obviously it is the Binance Smart Chain. It is run on the Binance Smart Chain. That's why you do the transactions via BNB, right? And then also it is on the classic Poo coin. But yeah, we're going to be moving on shortly now to the social medias of TacoEnergy right now, which is really quite interesting because it just shows their support and obviously their loyalty as well, right? Starting off, this is TacoEnergy's Telegram group, and as you can see here, there is 664 members at this time, and literally it's a very active group, very active community. I've been a part of the community for quite a while now, actually, and it's gradually growing. A lot of different languages and stuff like that, a lot of different types of people, which is really nice to see an international group of people coming together like that. And one of the main things is it's not a lot of these new tokens. They usually buy a lot of fake people, a lot of fake members and stuff like that. But it just shows that these guys are loyal, and they're literally just they're grinding up themselves, and it's basically just full of loyal members. Moving on to their Twitter, as you can see, their Twitter here, guys, it's quite new. But to have 1,137 followers and only 110 tweets is actually quite impressive. And it just shows that these guys have really actually got funding to put into their advertising and their marketing. And it's doing really quite well, I must say, to have this many followers and to not be around that long, right? Look, join June 2021, right? And on their Twitter, they basically they put out loads of funny memes and also just some nice updates about the token in general, right? About what's happening and the progression and what they're doing in terms of their roadmap. They're basically keeping their community continuously updated, which is really nice to see from a new coin at this time. So yeah, that's pretty much their Twitter covered right now. I'm sure if you did want to ask them a question or anything like that, just give them a tweet or drop them a message. They're really quite helpful. They've got a really good team of staff, like I did say before. But yeah, that's pretty much their Twitter summed up. Now let's take a look at their Reddit, shall we? As you can see here, guys, on the Reddit now, it's fairly new, like the rest of the socials, right? It's a new coin out here, and that's basically why I'm doing this video as well, because it's a very good opportunity to get involved with. And as you can see here, guys, only 86 members here in this Reddit community, so it's actually a very tight-knit community, and they basically do the same as the Twitter, right? They're just providing updates continuously on what the coin's doing, on how it can actually progress. Really quite good stuff coming through there. But yeah, it's nice to see a page like this. Actually, nice to see a token like this and an altcoin like this that actually does have like a nice tight-knit community on Reddit, right? Really quite nice. And same sort of scenario as the Twitter there. They just keep you updated, really. This brings me on to the Binance Smart Chain scan on BinanceSmartChainScan.com here. If you did want to go check this out, guys, you can basically search for the token itself, and it's actually TacoEnergy here. You can basically search for it, and you can look at these details live yourself, and it basically just gives us a bit of information about how early we are to this and how much it really could moon from here, guys. I know you guys, I'm not a moon boy. I'm not a moon boy. I actually invest in decent projects and stuff like that, and I really do think that this is gonna have some insane gains over the next few months or so. Just on a reflection on the total supply and the holders, as you can see, the total supply here, guys, is currently sat at 100 million, literally only 100 million, and for an altcoin to have only 100 million is really it's really low, right? It's a really low supply. And look at the hodlers, guys. The holders that we have here, there's only 630 of them. Only 630 of them. So that just shows how early we actually are to this and how the gains that we could really be making from actually investing in this. And it's another reason why I'm jumping in. You can see at this point in time, we have had 1,950 transfers, which really isn't bad. And as you can see, look, this basically just shows the live transfers coming in, guys. It basically look at this. Is absolutely crazy. Literally every sort of 3 to 4 to 5 minutes here, we're getting investments coming in here. Really quite good here, and you can just we'll see a reflection on the price very shortly on how this is really running up. It's definitely something that you don't want to miss here, I do think. But yeah, that's pretty much Binance Smart Chain covered there. We will be moving across to PooCoin now and having a little look at the TradingView chart add-on. As you can see, guys, this is PooCoin chart with a TradingView live add-on. As you can see here, the price has really been running up since the 6th of November. I will get to a chart that we can do a bit of actual technical analysis on there, but at this point in time, you can't really do proper TA here in terms of drawing trend lines and breakout patterns and stuff like that on a PooCoin chart here, which is a bit annoying, but it is what it is. I will do it separately on a different window in a second for you. As you can see here, we do have quite a parabolic run up, right? I would expect some sort of pullback to come through, as we are parabolic, but you just need to remember, guys, this is still a very new coin, and you can see it running up, right? And when we see these new coins run up like so, as I've said about all of the factors about why this coin is really running up, this really is showing that it could really reach insane heights. It has that confidence as it is so early. And if we can get in, be part of this insane massive pump as the coin begins and make a load of money, why wouldn't we, right? Let me get to the TA and show you guys there. Just touching on the market cap quickly. As you can see, we're currently only sat at 3.6 million. Only 3.6 million, guys. You can imagine how high that could go. Like even a lot of the unestablished altcoins coming through there, their market caps are like $1 billion, right? If you think about even this with like a $300 million market cap, that's literally going to bump the price up like unbelievable amounts, right? But yeah, it's just a few factors coming through there. But yeah, definitely a few things to take into consideration. We're going to go through to a chart where I can do a bit of TA on now. This is a bit of TA on the chart. I know it's not the most attractive thing in the world, but it's still a bit of TA nonetheless. As you can see, since the coin started on a really low prices there, guys, we've just basically seen it run up, and we've actually found resistance from this point here, and basically we've had a couple of pullbacks in terms of resistance, right? And this has been the 3 major pullbacks for this coin. And as you can see, we were looking at this breakout scenario coming through today. And we have actually found that, actually. As you can see, we've seen the measure move completion go on the most recent uptrend there, going from this lower side of this upward sloping support line to the top side of this upward sloping resistance line. Take that measure move it to the top to find that breakout scenario. And as you can see, bringing the price all the way from around $2.75 there, all the way up to around, this is going to be around to that 0.3, so 3 cents and probably 9 there, probably 3 cents and probably 8 there before some sort of reversal in terms of a completion of the measure move there. Once we hit this price, I do predict us to come down a bit here, probably around to 0.034, maybe not as low as 0.3 cents and 1 there, just because the way that this is running up, the way that it's new, the fundamentals and everything behind it, I do honestly think that it's just going to travel up for probably a few weeks or so now. So it's looking very, very progressive. But if you were looking for an accumulation zone, this is what I would to be honest be looking for. And if it is to run up after that, then it just basically shows that the confidence coming through here. But yeah, that's pretty much the TA that I can really do on this chart. That is going to pretty much round off the video there, guys. But just on a bit of a summary, I do think this coin has got pretty big potential here. Pretty big potential considering they haven't even launched their energy drink yet, and the price is obviously skyrocketing. And just yeah, as a bit of a reflection, we are insanely early, right? So it's definitely something that I would recommend going to do some research on, because they have got plans to be listed on Binance, CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, some of these really, really huge places here, and that's obviously going to really help the price. So for me personally, I'm getting into this early. I'm just going to be holding these, guys. I'm going to be holding these. Not really got anything to lose at this point in time. It's just going up. It's just going up. So why aren't we going to ride that train? But yeah, for now, that's going to be a bit of a little business insight for you today, and hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and hopefully you've taken some value from that, and hopefully you can see the potential that I can see here for TacoEnergy token. But yeah, for now it's going to be peace out and goodbye from me, Crypto Chester.